Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make the geometry dash wave game mode on Scratch. Something like this. Obviously the art isn't as good as the original game on this and you can definitely improve, but then yeah, I didn't really focus much on the art while making this game and neither will I on the tutorial, but I will be showing you how to make something like this. So first, by looking at the original geometry dash game wave game mode, we can observe that the wave actually doesn't really go anywhere on the screen. It actually just goes up and down and simulates that it's going through a level, thus moving forward, but it's actually the moving level which goes backwards, which makes the wave look like it's going forward. And of course, the trail that follows it follows behind in the places where the player goes. So to start, we can draw our player, which is the wave itself. And to do that, obviously, the whole game over here looks quite terrible. The level isn't properly made. You know, the design is pretty bad. So you probably don't want to learn your art from me. But then, like over there, it's pretty bad. But then I'm not really focusing much on actually creating the geometry dash art here. So yeah, you can probably create that by yourself, get it online. I think that would be the best option. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to make the wave that I made over here. You can skip this part if you're using your own wave. So basically just draw a line kind of like this. And to have it symmetrical, probably just duplicate this and flip it. And then kind of have it join over here. Yep, there we go. I don't even know if it's symmetrical. Hopefully it is. You can make your own art look better, but then this is kind of what I did over here. So yeah, let's just fill this in with blue, and we have our wave. We want to make this a bit smaller though. Maybe around that much. You just not really sure what the wave actually looks like. But yeah, I think that's good enough. Maybe a bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. And now we can make it go up and down when we click or not click. Or actually, we need two sprites for this because when you go up and when you go down, we're using two different sprites. So let's make this turn 45 degrees. And yeah, there we go. That's probably good. Or actually, yeah, that's good. And now when clicked, we can make it go to maybe around here because that's where it is in the real geometry dash game. So let's just drag this over here. I'll pick like maybe minus 160, yeah, 60, and then set this to 0 so it's centered in the y-axis. And then forever, if we click the mouse, so let's get an if else so that we know if we're clicking or not. So if we're clicking our mouse, then we can switch to costume 2 and point in direction 0 and then change y by 10. And alternatively, we can switch to costume 1 and then point in direction 135 and change y by minus 10. And when we run our code here, it should go up and down like it does in Geometry Dash because, well, the level's moving, not you. And now I think we can move on to the trail, like over here. So for that, we can make a new sprite and make it a square. So let's just use a similar color as I used over there. A tiny square. Hold shift to make it like a perfect square. And then get rid of the outline because I don't think we need it. And turn this 45 degrees by holding shift and just have it centered for now. And now we want to click on the green flag, hide, and forever just create a clone of ourselves. Actually, we're not going to use the actual sprite because we'd have to make like a million different sprites. We're just going to create clones of this specific sprite, and we're hiding it because we don't need the real sprite. We're just using its clones. So when we start it as a clone, we want to go to the back layer because we don't want to go in front of the wave. We want to be able to see the wave. Then we show. Yep, there it is. And then we can go to sprite 1. So yeah, go to sprite 1, which is our player. And then until it gets to a certain point in the left of the screen, it keeps moving left. So let's use the repeat until thing. And X position. Minus 230. Change X by minus 10 because we're going left. And when this does happen, we can just delete our clone. So yeah, it works now, but as you can see, the trail isn't really in the correct spot. So that actually has to do with where our wave costumes are centered. So yeah, you're gonna have to tamper with this according to your own project, but for me, I'm gonna try moving it around here so that the maybe around here. You're gonna have to try different things for your own program, but this is what worked for me. So maybe around there. And now it is much better. So yeah, you're gonna have to work with your own sprite and make it center. I think where I placed it around should be similar to where you should place yours. But yeah, you can tamper with it and play around until you get it perfect. It's not really perfect right now, but I think it's good enough. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And then after this, we obviously want to create the level. Or actually before that, let's make the backdrop look a bit better. Obviously over here, it's just the gradient, pretty simple. You can have a way better backdrop, but in case you want to know how I made this over here, just get rid of the outline and make a rectangle that fills the whole screen with the gradient option. So yeah, I just picked a random gradient. And yeah, okay, probably I'll just change the waves color. So let's just make it red. Yep, there we go. I did that just because the background's different color. Okay, that looks pretty weird, but it's okay. We're not really focusing on the art here today. I'll change this to red as well, just because it would make more sense. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so now to make the level, it's actually just one big sprite, the level, and I'm gonna be showing you how to make this, because obviously your level editor ends at how much you can see. So to do that, we can just, so obviously the art here is terrible, and you probably do not want to be making something like this, but then the method I used is probably going to be the same as yours. So what I did is, so let's just get gray like we did over there, or we can just use black. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a thicker pen size, and then just get this along the edge. Let me just get that below as well. Yep, there we go. And then what we can do is, well, make the level. So I guess I'll just do that, and maybe something parallel-ish. This isn't parallel, but you can, yeah, make it parallel to make it look better. I'm not really, again, focusing on looks. And okay, there we go. As you can see, I'm not very good at making these levels, but yeah, it's alright. So yeah, there we go. Don't have to join them here because we're continuing. So you can just duplicate this and then so it's continuing from here. So it's kind of just going on here. So you can select all of this and move it to the side, and basically it's like, oops, it's like, oh, what happened there? Yeah, there we go. It's like the level is continuing. So yeah, there you go. And then you can continue this until you have a whole level. It shouldn't take way too long, although it might if I'm gonna join this so that I can already fill it in. So yeah, once you get around here, you want to just drag this and continue your level. So yeah, I'm just gonna make one last chunk. Probably make it, yeah, I'll just make it so that you have to go straight. Again, I once again made this quite ugly, but then you can obviously make it look way better. So yeah, just bring that there. And yep, hopefully that's not too hard. Yep, gonna fill these in. There we go. So yeah, this looks terrible once again, but I'm gonna work with what we have here. So Control A to select everything, and then just bring this here because you don't want to, unless you do want to be spawning your player right into action. I'm just gonna keep it around here. So yeah, there we go. We can make, yeah, we don't need this other costume. Yeah, we can make this go to the center. So go to 0, 0. When you run your code, nothing happens yet, but we have our, yep, we have our level in place now. So to code this level, we can do when clicked go to 0, 0. Yeah, there we go. And forever, literally just change x by -10. Oh, okay, my bad. That's not a forever loop. Yep, there we go. Right now, I can go through the walls, as you can see, because we haven't coded it to die. But then, yeah. Okay, that might be a bit too tight of a gap. Or maybe I'm just a bad player. But then, yeah. Let me just fix that. And actually, while we're at it, let's make a finish line. And obviously, you can make your finish line look fancier than just a green line like I did in the demo. Maybe you can have it similar to what it is in Geometry Dash. Then yeah, I'm just gonna make a green line again while we're at it, and maybe do that. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. And yep, let me get this back to where it should be. And now nothing's gonna happen, but then yeah, our level's a bit easier. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think that's it for the level. The level's literally just moving to the left the whole time. And we want to make the player win the game when it touches the color green, and also die when it touches the level. So to do that, your level might not always be black. So just do if touching. Also, you can make your end thing as a different sprite and be like, if it touches that sprite, then end the game. But then here, I'm just gonna do if it touches the color green, then end the game. So yeah, if it's touching color, actually we should use the sprite, touching sprite, because the level might not be black for you. So yeah, if it's touching sprite 3, which is our level, then it's gonna die. And here, I didn't make a death screen, I kind of just stopped the game. Then yeah, you can obviously make it show up a death screen or something. So if it's touching sprite 3 and not touching the end, because, well, this is optional, because if you have your end as a sprite, then you don't need this part. Then if you do have the end as a color, you want to do touching sprite 3 and not touching this color, which is at the end. Then well, if you have a death screen, display the death screen, but I'm just gonna stop all. And if it's touching the end, and this would be touching sprite if you made the end a sprite, then mine's just a color, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna broadcast win. Yep, there we go. And right now, I haven't really done anything to receive the win broadcast, so it's not gonna win the game, but it is going to die. Yep, there we go. Since I touched the black, it died. And you can obviously make a death screen. But yeah, now we just need to make a win. So for the you win screen, I kind of just made a sprite that covers the whole screen and says you win. You can make it go to the next level or add more features, but we're just making the simple game today. So for the you win screen, I kind of just went ahead to the backdrops and selected a pattern. Might as well go with stripes. Yep, just copy that and paste it in this sprite. And make it say you win. Sans serif, pretty good. Yep, there we go. Yep, we have our you win screen now, and we want to show this when we receive win. So let's just go in front of everything and show. And when we clicked, we don't want the you win screen there, so just hide. So yeah, I think we have the complete game now. We can die, we can play around, and let's just try to win now. Yep. Oh, okay. Forgot to center that. Let's try that once again. Whoops. Yep. Okay. Yep, there we go. The you win screen pops up. Probably should cover this edge over here, but yeah, that's alright. Again, my art is absolutely terrible. I hope you make something better. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to show how to make a mini portal, or I don't know, if you want me to show other Geometry Dash game modes, etc. So yeah, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.